So you don't have to do what I'm doing, but I'm gonna just do some circles for myself because my shoulders, I wanna just, make sure that things are warmed up because that's how people get injured and we don't want that. Yeah, and you could do bigger circles. Nice circles, everyone. And we could go the other way big and then maybe down into small. Oh God, I don't know about you, but it feels good to me.
Feels good.
Getting that fluid in the joints, right, Janet?
Yeah. For lubing.
Yeah, and then I'll go into smaller ones.
Thank you.
Okay. And sometimes I like to just do these little stretches here because that's always feels good. I never used to realize how good stretching felt until I got older. And then after this, I think we'll just start and it'll be a small group, and that's good for me. Oh, I see somebody's joining, so I'm gonna let go of my arm for a minute to let her in. Okay. Here we go. Let's see, I'm gonna go back to this and we'll see. Lisa is in the room. Okay.
Hi, Lisa.
Looks still connecting.
Hello.
Hi, Lisa, welcome. We're just doing a little stretching. We were just kind of waiting to see if anyone else would join. I had 9 people sign up, so it's just really important to make sure that, you stretch a little bit. And so,
Right. Well, I never got a confirmation email after I registered. So I had to go back into the original email to register again to get into the Zoom.
you're kidding. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Todd has stepped away, but he's here, and we'll make sure to have him check that out. I apologize. Did you other 2 ladies get well, obviously you're here. Was it simple or?
Yeah, I didn't have any. I did get, once I registered, I received the registration with all the dates. And then I just went back to that email today to log in. So from Zoom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. I got information.
Todd, you stepped away, but Lisa is here and she had some trouble. She had to go back to the original email in order to get the Zoom link because she didn't get a follow-up. And I'm not sure if that's how it goes. We can address that a little later, but I wanted you to know.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Okay, so let's get started. And if anyone else joins, that'll be great. So I just want to first thank you guys for deciding to join me. This is my first time doing anything like this. And I've just been wanting to have, some accountability partners and just an opportunity to support each other as I am trying to continue to improve what I'm doing. So that's why I decided to do this. I am recording this. I am going to send the recording out so that you could, review it if you want. I think what I'll do is change this to what I push pin, Todd?
Yes.
Okay. Am I the bigger one now for everyone? I'm new at Zoom and all this stuff, so bear with me. Okay, so I'm not a doctor, I'm not a trainer, I'm just literally sharing what I do. And so it's important if this is a replay or this is new for you, please make sure it's safe for you. And you could do that by asking your doctor and just making sure that what you do is like right for you. And so, you can join in or you can watch whatever works for you. But I'd love that everyone has their camera on. So thank you. And just a really quick, like 1 minute or less, if you guys are okay with it, an introduction, just, in case we don't know each other, just name where you are, why you joined this today, and what you hope to get out of it. And I'll start and just say, my name is Jennifer Diamond. I'm located in Mesa, Arizona. I just told you why I decided to do this because I thought it would be really fun to have people do it together. And what I hope to get out of this is just to continue to grow. I'm wearing my weighted vest, but I am not currently wearing it while I do push-ups. And so I think my goal would be to try to do one by the end of the week with the vest on. And so I can just call you based on how I see you on my computer, and hopefully you'll be okay answering a couple questions. So Todd, you're next on my computer.
Oh, awesome. So I'm Todd. I'm usually the guy on the other side of the camera, but right now I'm on the other side of the wall behind Jennifer, in the next room. My goal to get out of this really is just to get into the habit of doing this more regularly. Um, we don't always have time, or we don't make time to take care of our bodies and ourselves, and so that's really my goal.
Nice. And what do you hope to get out of it?
Just the habit of doing this on a daily basis.
Okay, very good. Okay, thank you. Janet, you're up next on my screen.
I'm Janet, plant power peddler. I live in Paulsville, Washington, but right now I'm in Ellensburg, Washington on the bicycle tour. This is our last day. Um, I work out every other day and I do push-ups on a slant. Oh, looks like the other two are ready. But I want to do a challenge of just doing regular Todd-like push-ups, with legs straight and off the floor. And so that's my goal, is to see if I can do 10 of those by the end of the week.
That's awesome. We'll have a great ride, and you
And I
can
got to go, but
play. Bye,
yeah.
Janet. Thanks for popping in. You can
Okay, I will.
play.
Bye. Good
Okay,
luck, everybody.
thank you. How about you, Lynn?
Hi, I'm Lynn Potter. I'm in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. So yeah, it's a little past noon here. So I'm terrible at doing push-ups, and I know I've been trying to get better at adding more resistance training. I've been doing a little bit of push-ups against the counter, so I modify some. But my goal is to really build. When I saw this, I thought, okay, this is what I need: just some accountability, and let's just try to do this every day and get better. I find my arms are, although I'm pretty strong, there's something about push-ups. I guess it's the wrong muscles that I've always had problems with it. So the accountability, and just to eventually get better, and I think a little bit like Todd, just to get in a better routine. I'm trying to add more resistance training, but I haven't been very good at, really scheduling it and being consistent in doing that. So I thought this was a perfect opportunity. So thank you for doing this.
Nice. Thank you so much. And Lisa.
Hi, yeah, I'm Lisa. I'm up in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. And I used to do push-ups regularly, and then I kind of had a bad shoulder and I stopped doing them. So I kind of want to see if I can get back into it and see if I can do them properly. I was doing them like against the deep freeze, kind of like at an incline, I think like Janet was doing when I was trying to work it back, but I want to try to get back into doing them regular. And sorry for the noise. Are we getting a new roof put in today? So I've got pounding above me.
I can't hear anything, so that's great. So thanks,
Oh,
guys.
good.
Yeah, anybody else hear anything? I don't hear anything.
Nope.
No. Okay, you
Could
know
be
what?
Zoom.
Yeah,
Zoom
my
takes care of it.
Zoom. I should have just not pinned it until we were done talking, but this is a learning thing for me. So, okay. So I just kind of would like to quickly share how I evolved, different positions that I've done to get to where I'm at, and then we're gonna do it. So, I will just go from when I was, if you know my story, I was, a few years ago, bedridden, and it was really horrific. And so, in order for me to start to move again, everything was off. I had been in bed, everything was weak. I had to start from literally zero. So, I'm just going to share my evolution to this point. And so, the first thing was just putting my arms up and just straight away from my body. Because even with groceries or anything that we carry, when you put it away from your body, it actually, you got to be strong. So if you're not strong in the core and the stomach, they say, you should bring it closer. So what I did was I put my arms out. That was the first thing, and just kind of just did a pumping motion. I also had problems with my wrists at the time, and that's another thing that we'll talk about. And from there, I started to, I think I started to just not, let's see, let me take these off. I had these little weights. I actually have smaller ones in here, a fifth of a pound. This is the fifth of a pound, and this is a half of a pound. And I would just hold that and move. So I evolved starting super, super slow. But eventually I was able to start holding the 2 pounds, right? But if you don't have weights, I was just going to show that you can do it with cans, you know, or anything in your kitchen. And when you, like I said, when you put it out to the side or in front of you, there is an opportunity for building. It's just low. And I brought two different kinds purposely because I was wondering, and I didn't weigh them, but I wonder, you know, sometimes what we have in our cans weighs differently. So if you're going to be using them, make sure they weigh the same because you don't want to, you know, kind of be off. And then eventually you can go to wrist weights. I'm going to go ahead and take off this vest because I just told you I'm not ready to do that yet. But a couple other things that you could do, even if you're like not able to get out of a chair. You know, I have this stretchy band. You could use a TheraBand or any kind of band. Some people, you know, and do your push-up sitting down and just push, you know. So it doesn't have to be anything crazy. You can use your own body resistance. And these are things that I did. And then I'm going to get up and show you. I went to the wall and let's see, I'm going to show you over here. Let me turn this for a quick second so you can see the wall right there. And I literally would stand up against the wall, and I wanted to show you this way, and I would just lean into the wall. And then eventually over time, I would bring my legs back. And so I had this angle, and eventually I would go as far as I could. And then when I got a little bit further, I would actually push off the wall. And so eventually that got easy for me. And so then I started moving to, you can use a counter. I'm going to use this chair. And I just started to, you know, push off of different things at slightly lower angles. You know, I could even use this. And let me move the camera back again. Remy's like, what are we doing? And then you can just continue to go down, you know, on any kind of furniture. And eventually, I don't know if you could see this. Let me show you. You know, I have a step, so you can even go down to the step. But when I got down to the step, I couldn't do it this way. So I went to my knees and I did it from my knees. And so the thing is, some people can't do the wrist. I couldn't do my wrists at first because they were injured. I had carpal tunnel and all kinds of other issues. And so against the wall, I would make a fist and push off this way or against that thing. And then, you know, they make these things, which are supposed to be good for wrist to keep them straight. So keep all of those things into consideration. And, you know, you think you're not doing anything, but you are. And so you can go as slow as you want. So I want to ask, is anyone, was that helpful, or has anyone tried any of that?
Yeah, I tried some of that. Again, I had started against the wall and the counter. I find that a lot of that was very helpful, actually. So thank you. Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, then if you want, I am going to get down and try this. So whatever version of it you're going to do, or if you're watching, that's fine too. I'm going to go ahead and try to do a full push-up. I'm going to count to 10. If you can only do one, just do one. If you do a half of one, do a half of one. It doesn't really matter. You can also do one, take a break, watch me do 3, and then do one more. So it's just whatever you want it to be. Any questions, any concerns? Just shout out. It's open mic. So, you guys ready? Okay. So I'm going to actually move these, and you guys let me know when you're ready, and we will do this. I'm going to try to keep my back as straight as possible when when I go up and down, and I have the majority of my weight in my fingers as much as possible. And so you guys ready? 1, 2, 3, let's go. Let's do the first one, however it works. And I'm going to go 2, 3. And in the middle, I can go down to my knees if I want. 4, 5. Guys, we're doing great. 6, 7. It's not supposed to be easy. 8, 9, 10. And you can keep going, or you could take a break. You could be finished. And that felt really good to me. Another thing we should have talked about at the beginning is exercising our wrists, which I just thought of now. So let me see if I can unpin this. Move pin. Okay, so I would love it if you would just take a minute, tell me, do you want to keep going? Was that enough? And just give me a little feedback about where you are and how that felt. Let's go backwards this time. Lisa.
Yeah, I can feel it in my wrists. Like I have very weak wrists too. So I need to work up on that. So, and I could feel a little bit at the end on my shoulder. So I have to be a little careful still.
Yeah, so maybe trying it against the wall and having your hands straight and not really having the pressure until you work on that part would, or check with, whoever helps you with that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, Lynn.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad. I did them on my knees. And then when I had my feet up in the beginning, and I thought, oh, that was a bit hard. And then I put my feet down on my knees. So I guess I had a little bit more help there. So then I was able, so I did all 10, which I'm actually surprised that I'm able to do. So yeah.
That's great. That's great. And this also, I think, is really good because then it can help us figure out next time, okay, that was too hard. Okay, that was too easy. I should stay the same. And, our bodies give us signals to help us for next time. And it's okay to even write it down, how many you did and how it felt to remind yourself, because I always forget everything. And Todd.
So a couple things. So, and Jen, you know this, but for everyone else who doesn't, along with many other bones in my body, I've broken my wrists multiple times. So I have to do it with my fists to keep this whole piece straight, just because my wrists are not as resilient as they once were prior to being broken. I think the other thing also to remember too is your breathing. So don't hold your breath as you're going through them, right? So exhale on the way down, inhale on the way up, or whatever that is, but continue to breathe through this so that you're getting oxygen to your cells.
Yeah, that's a really good reminder. And I was doing that by talking, right? By saying
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. So that's a good reminder too. You can talk through it. Wow. Well, I just wanted it to be like a quick check-in kind of thing and, just kind of see how it goes for the week. And we can stay on and chat, or we can, get off and check in next time, or any questions or any topics you want to talk about or anything you want to ask me. Go for it. Nope. It looks like everybody's good. Okay. Yeah. Oh, Lisa, were you going to say something?
No, I was just saying, I'm good. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Thank you. I didn't want to do like this long drawn out thing. I just wanted to check in and share a little bit. So hopefully this is good and it was encouraging. And I hope to see you guys tomorrow. If you can't make it every day, it's okay. Whatever. I just thought it would be fun to do it together. And I really appreciate everybody checking in.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for doing this. This is great. It's keeps me motivated and accountable. So this will be great. I'll try to make it. Most days there's a couple I may not be able to, but I'll do the replay and I'll do it. So thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And Lisa, if you want to just quickly if you don't mind to just tell Todd what the problem was.